What? I'm an agent and I can't get paid anymore? I'm sure all of you have heard about the NAR settlement, NAR settlement that's out there. It's all on mainstream media. But let's talk about what it really means when buying or selling a home, not just here in Michigan, but anywhere. Hello, everybody. I'm Doug Worsley, and I am a local realtor here in Metro Detroit, so I am all familiar about the NAR settlement. So let's go over this. First of all, it's not finalized. If it does pass, it's going to be in July. However, we've pretty much already started taking actions and trying to implement and educate everybody to make sure that we're prepared for if it does get signed, that everyone is aware of what's going to happen when it does come into play, per se. In the meantime, let's just talk about what was proposed, especially since the mainstream media, man, they are all over this about not making truthful statements. They're doing headlines, they're grabbing headlines out there just to get you guys to read. Those headlines are such as how realtors aren't going to get paid, or no one has to pay for a buyer's agent anymore. Realtors are working for free, and all these. Those are all garbage. Okay, let's talk about what's really being proposed. First of all, it's all about representation. It is about the written agreement. Here in Michigan, we've been doing this for a long time already. I think I don't even know how long. It's been years. There are certain states and other areas of the country that have never had a written agreement before. So you have to remember, this NAR agreement was a nationwide decision. It wasn't any particular state that was affected. They were talking about it as a broad situation. Well, here in Michigan, we already follow most of the things that they wanted us to implement. We have a buyer's agreement. What this buyer's agreement does is it's going to say, as a buyer's agent, I'm going to represent you and protect you and make sure that your best interests are all protected. Whereas if we don't have that agreement, I automatically work for the seller. I am working for the listing agent because they have a contract already there to list the house. So it is in your best interest to make sure that you are under contract with a buyer's agent. Now, let's say you gave me a call today and said, hey, Doug, I want to go look at this house. I'm not comfortable signing a contract. I don't want to be, what I keep hearing is, I don't want to be locked in for 6 months. You don't have to be. We can do a 1 day, a 2 day, a 2 week, a 3 week, whatever it is. We can write a contract that's going to suit us both. If we don't know each other, trust me, I may not want to be stuck with you either, okay? So let's make sure that let's do it for 2 weeks and see where we're at. 2 weeks is no time at all. Let's turn around and write this contract. All it states is that I'm entitled to get paid for my services. I don't get paid unless we close on a house. So I need to make sure, like, if I'm not going to sit there and show you 30 houses and then turn around and you go to a different agent and buy from them, I get paid zero and then they get all the commission and they didn't even have to show any houses. So it's really to protect us both, okay? So that's really what the whole agreement is all about. The second portion is all about compensation not allowed to be offered publicly. All that means is that we can't put it on the MLS, okay? We can still put it on Zillow's. We can put it on the Realtors.com. We can put it on Homes.com. We can put it on Redfin.com. I can put it on my own personal website. I can put it anywhere except for the MLS. It's the only place I cannot offer it. So it's an agreement that just says that if I am taking a listing and I use a certain percentage, and let's say I cut that percentage in half, because all percentages are negotiable, so I'm not going to tell you what the percentage is for every realtor, but whatever that percentage is, I cut it in half and I offer that half to the other side because they're doing half of my work, right? If I'm a listing agent and I'm only servicing my client, there's another client, they're doing half of my work because I don't have to work with that particular person, their mortgage broker. They deserve to get half of that pay. Now, you as a listing person that wants to sell their home, everyone's going to want to sit there and think, oh, well, I don't have to pay the buyer's agent. You're not paying the buyer's agent. You're paying me. I am choosing to share half of my commission with the buyer's agent. Okay? If I bring in the buyer, you're still paying me whatever percentage it is that we agreed on. All right? So why not? Here's the other thing then, that factor is, as a buyer, if you have your neighbor's house that is not offering a buyer's commission, and then you have the other neighbor's house that is buying a buyer's commission, which one do you think is going to generate more traffic? Which one do you think is going to get a higher price? Which one do you think is going to get into a bidding war? Which one do you think is going to, net more money? It's going to be the one that's offering the buyer's agent, because you're getting it out to more people that can afford that particular home price. So there's a lot of discussions about that, and basically what you're hearing out there is not 100% all accurate. So it's best to get a hold of a realtor such as myself that can sit down with you and go over those on a one-on-one. Either it's a buying or it's a listing presentation, okay? The third section is, why did NAR settle? Why did they pay the $418 million and deny all wrongdoing? Well, because they still feel that we did nothing wrong. But this is just going to go on, and it's going to cost them millions in lawyer fees and time and do all these other things. Everyone knows that sometimes, when the big lawyers all get involved, sometimes it's just easier to settle, call it a day, and move forward. All right. There's nothing saying that they did anything wrong. They don't admit anything wrong. However, paying the $418 million in a settlement is far less what they would have paid if this continues to go to court for the next 5 years, right? So it's a business decision that they had made, that they were going to pay the $418 million, but still deny any wrongdoing. So as you can see, nothing is really much is changing within the real estate world. I'm still going to represent buyers. I'm still going to get paid the commission that I deserve to get paid. I'm still going to represent listers. I'm still going to get paid the commission I deserve to get paid. So really, your best bet is just to sit down with us, have a conversation. Let's talk about what's actually going to happen and kind of go from there. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me at 734-560-3499. No obligation. I love talking about everything. If I don't know the answer, I'm not going to BS you. I'm going to turn around and find out the information. So give me a call. Let's have that discussion. In the meantime, comment below about your thoughts on the settlement. Let me know what you think. Do you like it? Is it good? Is it bad? Or if you have any questions, you can put them there too, and I'll respond to them. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. You'll see this video as much as all the other ones that I've been posting lately. Thanks.